Let's roll. The Thursday night throwdown has begun. Sports Rage Premium. Let's do this thing. It's a little after 9 o'clock Eastern. Late May, whatever the date happens to be. I believe it's May 25th. The date will be remembered as the day that the Boston Celtics got smashed by the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James 9-0 in elimination knockout games since he's returned to Cleveland. And they're up by 16 after the first 12 minutes of play. It's 43-27 right now. We've got a small piece of the Celtics, plus 10, bigger piece of the over. Great start for the over. But they put up 69 points or so. I think I had 69, 70 points, whatever it was. Paul Bovey joined us. Paul Bovey joined us on Game Time Decisions today. Said he liked the Cavaliers to go over 57.5 in the first half. They're at 43 after the first. In-game number right now. The total is an incredibly high 230 fucking points. The Cavaliers are laying 17.5. And your team totals are now Cleveland, 124.5. Ooh, that's a lot of points. Boston, 106.5. I think Boston gets to 106.5. They're not going to quit, and Cleveland's not letting up. We bet the over 215, so let's see. Wow, you son of a bitches. I figured they'd be offering close to like 100%, like, 85, 90% on the give back. They're not. They're offering 75% back. I don't think so. For a $100 wager, they'll give you $150 back right now instead of the $190 you would get back if you just waited. I don't have 100 on it though. Been a rough week. We basically dug down deep, took everything that we had, and finally got the fucking horse. Because we're like, all right, we're going to get this horse, we'll get it on the track, and we'll get some money back. Except we don't have the horse yet. I've been texting with the Saftics and the driver and the trainer. And there wasn't an $8,000 claimer race tonight. Very frustrating. But there is one next week. So it's all over but the waiting right now. We just have to, play the waiting game. But kind of blows dropping 10 dimes down and fucking waiting here now for a couple of weeks, It's kind of like a shiny new toy that you want right now. Hey. Yeah. The pyramid has crashed. It was just our luck, too, because there were $8,000 claimers every Thursday. Except now it's a better time of the year, and there's more horses, and suddenly the claimers are $10,000 and $12,000. And it's like he said, they're the same fucking horses. He's like, he told me. He's like, these horses have been going for 8,000, now they're going for 10 and 12. He goes, they're not worth it. He goes, just be patient. They'll go back. They'll be an $8,000. So we just have to soak it in and wait. Well, speaking of waiting, there is no more waiting if you want in the golf tournament. We thought the golf tournament would be a great time and a lot of people would sign up. It's been a severe, big pain in the ass. We have to get to 20 to get tournament status. And it's a fucking battle, man. We've been stuck. We were like 9 last week. We've slowly crawled to like 13, 14. We're still like 5, 6 short. We've got like 24 hours to do this. It's a fucking nightmare. And it'll make me think long and hard before I book another live event in the future. I've noticed over the years, we used to do a lot of road rages and stuff, but we can't do a lot of stuff anymore because people just, don't show up. You get a lot of retweets and there's a lot of talk, but when it actually comes to action, people tuning into this right now, you guys are men of action because you're subscribers. But it's been it's been a lot of work to fill this golf tournament up. We're gonna get there. It's not canceled or anything. I spoke to the lady at the golf club yesterday. I told her our situation. She's cool. She said, well, whatever happens, we've got the time for you here, so we'll figure it out. But we lose the steak dinner and we lose the fucking banquet hall and stuff. Not the end of the world, so we're still golfing. So if you're already in, and like I said, we already have 14 dudes in. If you're already in, it continues. The plan just might change a little bit. It might be a round of golf, and then instead of a dinner there, we'll just all go somewhere else after. And it's actually going to set up to a pretty good Saturday night next week. I'm looking forward to it. An afternoon of golf. The weather has been checked. I didn't check the weather, but somebody sent it to me today. And I see it's going to be sunny next Saturday, which is good news. We could buy a fucking break. I can tell you, we need a break. I never thought about that. I was like, watch it fucking pour, man. Like our fucking golf tournament, of course it won't go smooth. But I see it's going to be a 64 degrees Saturday afternoon and sunny next Saturday. That's a good sign. We play golf at 11 in the morning, which is a perfect tee-off time. Not an easy tee-off time to get either. Perfect tee-off time. Since we all suck, it'll probably take us about 4.5, 5 hours. I would expect, that's shotgun though. So let's say 4.5, 5 hours. Let's say 4.5. We'll be done golfing by 3:30 or 4 or so. Couple of drinks after the fact. Hopefully we can get to the 20 barrier and we can get the banquet hall for 2 hours and the steak dinner and everything. And next Saturday is a UFC night, which sets up nicely. Now the NBA finals start 1 week from tonight. Game 1 is 1 week from tonight. I was hoping that Game 2 would be Saturday night after the golf tournament, which would have been real cool with the UFC and Game 2 of the NBA finals, but I see that Game 2 is next Sunday night. Of course, they're going to stretch it out. Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. Strange. I would have personally went with Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. It would have that stretch if it went further to the Sunday. It could go all the way to June 18th. 17 days. 7 games in 17 days if it goes 7. Now, the Stanley Cup Finals also begin next Thursday, I believe. Which sounds stupid, but I do believe that that's the case. No. All right, good. It starts earlier, May 29th. Yeah, perfect. Game 1 is Monday, actually. All right, Game 1 is Monday, May the 29th. Game 2 is Wednesday, May the 31st. Game 3, Saturday, June 3rd. So next Saturday. Good stuff. So at least the NHL's not that stupid. They'll step up before the NBA does, because once the NBA starts on Thursday, they're going to get overshadowed by that. So they'll get two games in. They play Saturday, no NBA. They're actually smart. I'll give them credit. They've actually avoided the NBA Finals. Either Pittsburgh or Ottawa will host. Nashville's on the road either way. So Monday night in Pittsburgh or Ottawa, Wednesday night in Pittsburgh or Ottawa. So that's good. Next Saturday we'll have hockey and we'll have the UFC to check out after. We'll be all fucking wasted. And we'll either go to Cam's house or we'll hit up a sports bar. We'll probably do both. We'll hit up a sports bar and then go to Cam's house. And we do have an interesting guest that's actually joining us. I was hoping that Taylor Stevens would be able to join us this Saturday on Sports Rage Saturday Premium. She is unable to, but she states she wants to come to the golf tournament. She's not going to play. She just wants to cruise around in the cart with us and hang around and have a good time, get some sun. So if that's not reason enough to come to the golf tournament, I don't know what is. But since you guys have subscribed, we like to deliver. So since Taylor Stevens can't join us this week, we were like, man, we had a great show last week. We've had some great shows, but we've got to get a chick on. Like, we've got to find a chick. I'm like, man, what am I going to do? Like, there's not a lot of chicks in Toronto type of deal that fit the bill for what we're looking for on a Saturday night for the show. So we have to send it to Vegas. We have to send it to Vegas, but big time Triple X adult actress and superstar Rochelle Ryan will join us on Saturday night. As Rochelle Ryan, very, very big New York Giant fan. She's hardcore into football. She actually knows football. Like, she's not just like a porn star that is a fan, but she's way into it. Like, she fucking loves the New York Giants. And she also has maybe the nicest ass in porn. I swear, Rochelle Ryan's ass. That's why she gets the big bucks. Like, that's her. That's her money maker right there. She's very big time. Like, if you look at her Twitter, she appears at the biggest strip clubs in North America. She's a regular feature at the Sapphire in Las Vegas. And she's one of the bigger modern porn stars in the industry right now. Like I said, who happens to be a diehard New York Giant fan, and she's really into football. She goes to UNLV games and stuff too in Vegas. She lives in Vegas. So she goes to UNLV games. She loves the Giants. So we'll talk some football with her. I told her this is a little edgier show than the normal TV hits we do, and She'll be able to handle it. So she's joining us a little bit earlier on in the program. And we're working on a couple of other guests as well. We should talk college football with Go for the Two, Joe Lisi. So the college football win totals have been released. The college football season now about 2 months away only. NFL, they push the NFL back so much all the time. Remember the good old days when the NFL would start, like September 1st was NFL type shit. I think the NFL doesn't start till September the 12th this year. Every year they push it back and push it back. And now, like I said, I think it's September the fucking 12th. And that's the Thursday. I think the first NFL Sunday of the year is like Sunday, September 14th or something stupid like that. Let's see. Bills schedule. No, Sunday, September the 10th. My bad. Sunday, September the 10th. Sunday, September the 10th. That's actually a little bit early by their standards. It is and it isn't. Well, if it's September the 10th, to me, that should be week 2. NFL football, you guys should start Sunday, September the fucking 3rd. The first weekend of September, you should start. And I guess they don't want to do that because they do their little Thursday night game and they don't want to open up the season on August the 29th or something like that. But the NBA Finals will be cool. The NBA Finals will be cool. It's a little anticlimactic going on, waiting for Cleveland to finish this. And the Pittsburgh Penguins took a 1-0 lead, and Ottawa responded right away. I missed both goals. They responded right away. And on the basketball game. Yeah, they didn't used to, though, old man, in the old days. Yeah, so 1-1, the Senators bounced back right away. They don't want to conflict with Labor Day weekend. People are dying for football. I know I am. I've already mapped this out, though, and as a talk show host, I sort of have to. And as a talk show host who is now on 7 days a fucking week, I really have to. So, and oh yeah, next Saturday for the golf tournament, that'll be interesting. For the Saturday night show. It'll be on location somewhere. I was thinking about it too because we do have a little bit of traveling to do in the summer, which we might do actually for the summer as we move forward. There could be like some 7 o'clock start times and stuff. We'll shake it up a bit depending on where we are. I was thinking, I'm like, damn, what am I going to do if I'm in a hotel somewhere? Hotel Wi-Fi, always good enough to get audio at least. Always good enough to get audio. So as we've done in the past, I remember we did that in Vegas before. We were able, remember Ustream at Palace Station. Palace Station wasn't bad, actually. Palace Station wasn't bad. I remember Green Valley Ranch, of all places, I stayed at, and their Wi-Fi was a little spotty, yet I could do the audio. Video just sucks too much, data or whatever. But yeah, we'll shake it up as we move forward. I tried to change the price to $20 last night on Patreon. It was really pissing me off. They don't make it easy to change them, let me tell you. And there's something about if you change it, you're going to lose all your saved stuff. And I'm like, why would you do that? But it doesn't matter because all the saved stuff's on YouTube now anyways. But I'll figure this the fuck out. But I swear, there's 99 fucking questions that they answer on their little help page, and they have everything except that. It's like they really don't want you to make it cheaper, fuck. It's like, oh, you want to make it pay by show? It's like, no, I want to lower the price. Lower the price, fuck. Then it tells me, it's like, we suggest that you lower the price at the end of the month, not to confuse people. And I'm like, lowering the price at the end of the month isn't going to fucking help because then you're going to charge people $30 again. Like, they're only getting 12% and they're fucking greedier than I am. Fuck. It's like, come on, guys. Like, no, we got to change it now. Like they're fucking greedier than me. It's like, no, we strongly discourage against this. It's like, well, you know what? I don't care if you discourage against it. I've noticed that too with their help page. The Patreon page, it's very complicated, but there's a lot of different questions that you could possibly arise, right? So all things considering, as far as help pages go, they're pretty good. But of course, there's no phone number. And that's a part of modern society that I fucking hate, man. I hate that, fuck. There's no phone numbers for anything. Like, I'd like to fucking call fucking Facebook and yell at them. You know what I mean? But I guess they know that. So they're like, we're not going to let people call us and yell at us. Like, Ustream, no phone number. Like, there's no, like, 1-800, hey, I need fucking help with Ustream. Like, there's none of it. Everything is, oh, send us an email. And they have this urgent chat thing, but it's bullshit. They never answer, like, it's complicated. That's something about modern society I don't like. That's the thing I didn't like about Pinnacle Sportsbook, too. Pinnacle's a good book. They'll pay you and they have great odds and shit, but they have no phone number. It's like everything's just sort of out there. There's no phone. You can't contact anyone. You're at the mercy of the email. Bookmaker pisses me off like that, too. It's like, I'm always waiting for an email back from Bookmaker. It's like, really, guys? Fucking email? Nobody wants to talk to anybody anymore. McDonald's, same thing. McDonald's is the same thing. I guess they know because there's been a couple of times where I was fucking raging, man. And I want to call McDonald's. I want to call like their fucking hotline and fucking complaint line or whatever. And they don't have one. Like, you figure you're fucking McDonald's, man. You figure McDonald's would have a fucking 1-800 number for people to call and bitch fuck. But they don't, because I guess they probably used to, and probably people just call and bitch 24 hours a day. I saw an alien in one of your locations. I'm sure they get a lot of crackpots, but it's frustrating, and it's not as satisfying sending an angry email. I fucking let some chick at fucking Swiss Chalet really have it last week. I really got into it with her, and she was like a customer service rep. Like, it wasn't a normal one. I asked for a rep, and I got this rep, and it was an Indian lady. And she's all nice at first, and I tell her, listen, I said, because, they save everything. So I said, look at my file. And she goes, oh, yes, I see. And I said, you see that I ordered that, I used to eat at Swiss Chalet a lot. She's like, oh, yes. Yeah. And she named my addresses and shit. And I said, you notice? I said, when's the last time that I ordered? She kind of pauses. She looks and she goes, oh, it's been 14 months. She goes, oh, a long time. And I said, yeah, why do you think that is? And then I fucking just snapped. I'm like, because your website sucks, your phone service sucks, your menu, and I start getting into it with her. I ordered Swiss Chalet online. I'm sitting here hungry for 45 minutes. It's never coming. I fucking call them and they're like, oh, sorry, there was a mistake. And then the bitch tells me that their website, they don't run the website. It's a third-party company that runs Swiss Chalet's website. It's their fault. And I'm like, how is it their fault? You're Swiss Chalet, fuck. I ordered from you. So that was it. I fucking snapped. I get on the fucking line with this chick. I assumed after they stiffed me, that they were going to send me the meal for free. So I fucking bitch at this lady about how I used to always order, and now I used to go there, and now I don't because your company sucks. And without missing a beat, man, I went on for like fucking 3 minutes, man, just yelling and freaking out. I did drop a couple F-bombs. She goes, don't swear at me, whatever. And then at the end, all she says, do you want to replace the order? Not, oh, I'm sorry. Not, oh, we do our best. She didn't even bother. She just deadpanned right away. Would you like to place an order? I said, well, I'd like to place an order. I just fucking did place an order. Fuck. I fucking snapped like a motherfucker. She hung up on me. I called back and got her name. And I was going to call and complain like to a higher Swiss Chalet number and say, you fucktards, you know how much money you lost because of stupid bitches like this? And then I started to think she probably has like 12 kids working in India and shit. And I'm like, whatever, man. I'm not going to get this lady fired. So she's like, do you want to place an order? And I'm like, you really are a fucking bitch, eh? And I start yelling at her. She finally hangs up. And the worst part is I'm fucking steaming. I'm fucking starving, man. It was actually before a fucking Saturday night show, I think. And I was fucking pissed off, man. Except I sat here for 45 minutes just picturing the white meat chicken on a Kaiser. Very good, the chicken sandwich from there. If you order Swiss Chalet takeout, delivery, they're going to fuck you over, man. They're going to give you the shitty fucking part of the bird because they can't serve that in the dining room because people are going to bitch. But by the time it gets to you, they sell you these shitty birds, man. So if you order the chicken on a Kaiser, white meat, they can't fuck you. You're paying up the ass for it, but they can't fuck you, right? And it's very good. You dip it in the sauce. You dip it in the sauce. So I was sitting here and I was like, man, it's been like a fucking year. It's been like a fucking year I haven't had Swiss Chalet. I'm going to order Swiss Chalet. Sit here, it never comes. So I had to reorder it, fuck. I was fucking pissed that I broke down. I was like 10 minutes and I was like, man, I'm not fucking going back outside now. I fucking broke down. I had to call back, fuck. Oh, here's Ottawa. Ooh. Oh, Ottawa. Couldn't score. They came close. Say a penalty coming up to Pittsburgh here. So I didn't want to order because I was like, that's it. I'm boycotting Swiss Chalet for fucking ever. You know, I was thinking a good wholesome Canadian company should have said, look, fuck, we're very sorry there was a mistake. We're going to send over that chicken on a Kaiser right away on us. That's what they should have done. Instead, she just goes, do you want to place an order again? And I fucking snapped. But the worst part is they got me anyways. They're fucking lucky the sandwich was fucking good too. I know. You order online, you don't know. You can't fully trust it went through. You know what I'm saying, Chaz? You really can't. And they're fucking, that's the thing. Swiss Chalet has gone down the shitter. A once proud Canadian franchise is a fucking pile of shit. Your website fucking sucks. Your food is 50-50. Your customer service fucking blows. Like, it's unbelievable. And you figure now in today's day and age that they would get this online shit down. That's why, you know, you order from Domino's. Domino's is good. And Pizza Hut copied Domino's. I like that. It happened to me once in Vegas, and everyone warned me. They said, this place is really good, but they said the customer service sucks. You got to pick it up, because if you order, they might not show up, or it might be 2 hours. They said they're whacked. I was like, really? So I ordered from this place. It was an Italian place, local Vegas spot, not a brand name place. I got the lasagna. It was fucking great. And it took like an hour or whatever, but they delivered it. So a couple of times they came through it, but once I ordered, like I was starving, I had people over, I ordered the food, they didn't deliver it. And they told me to fuck off, and like, it rarely happens. So after that, I was like, fuck these guys, man. And like, I like Domino's. Domino's gives you the tracker, and it tells you the guy's name, fuck. Manuel, fuck, is making the pizza. Jesus is doing the fucking, he's doing the quality check. Johnny's on the way, fuck. It gives you the name even. Driver, Johnny, on the way. Like, Domino's has like that meter. It fucking tracks it for you. And I used to always like give I always used to give the word of encouragement too. You could give the message. You can't give a message in Canada. In Vegas, you can give a message. And I'm telling you what, the message made a difference. My pizza would be better, a little bit bigger, and better toppings. I always used to say, fuck, keep up the good work. Great job, guys. My favorite location. I'd always just type something in fucking like that. My favorite location. Can't wait for the pizza. They'd always throw in extra wings and shit like that. Keep up the good work. You know what I mean? In Canada, you can't give them any encouragement. I'm telling you, Domino's guys, they're shit together. They're always friendly. They're always quick and on time. They have a fucking website that works that a fucking idiot like me can use. Like, honestly, Domino's is like a moron. Like, they're a smart company. Like, whoever did their website was like, listen, Americans aren't the smartest people in the world, so we really have to dumb this down, all right? Like, you know, because it's complicated. I want this, checkout. I swear, like the Swiss Chalet, Canadian websites are the fucking worst, man. Like Swiss Chalet, you need to be fucking Bill Gates. It's like fucking crossover. Oh, I hit alt, don't keep thumb down on this, hit enter. I wanted to smash it. Like, I'm like, what's wrong with you people? And Swiss Chalet's had a shitty website for fucking 10 years, man. And they always have tried. I swear to God, they've had like 20 different website designs. Figure it the fuck out, man. Same with fucking Pizza Hut. Fucking Pizza Hut doesn't recognize my address. I'm like, doesn't recognize my address? I'm fucking a 6-minute walk from your location, you fucking morons. I swear to God, Domino's, I'm sure more people order from Domino's just because Domino's doesn't fuck it up. They're like, well, it's not amazing, but they're not going to fuck my order up, and I can do it online. And then you order this, Yeah, all this app shit. I know. It's like, you know what? You know what? It's to the point now. It's like the website doesn't matter anymore. Like, you know, like how media, we're going from TV on to online type of deal. It's like fast food and business and shit. They're like, fuck online. Nobody's online. Like, seriously. Like you said, I'm sure all these companies' apps, I bet you the fucking Swiss Chalet app, the fucking food probably gets here in 10 minutes. Everything's an app now. I know it's on TV now. You know, it's not like, oh, you want your own website created? You're an idiot. You want a website? Now it's all app. Your business needs an app. No one says you need a website. It's all an app now. Your business needs an app. Hell, I'm thinking about getting an app. Fuck. Sports Rage app. I don't even know what it'll be on the app, but whatever. Seems like everyone else has an app. Scotty Farrell's got an app now. Everyone's got an app. It's like websites are like fucking for mommy and grandma now. It's like, oh, you need a website. Fuck. You're trying to order online. What are you, some sort of loser? You just fucking, you got to order on your app, man. You got to order on the app. It's true though. Look, even the Patreon app is awesome. People told me, oh, the Patreon app's wicked. Fucking, you get the alert, you hit play, and you watch the show on your phone on Patreon. Boom. No, I swear to God, though, I noticed like there's all these commercials on TV. Does your business need an app? Do you not know how to make an app? Contact us. We're gonna make an app. Fuck. There's like apps are us. Like that's the new thing. No one's like, oh, your business needs a website. Like websites, like for fucking old people now. Like it really is. It's like I almost think like you see people like it's always older people with the big laptops and Starbucks and shit. Fucking kids are on their fucking phone. They're like, I can't go back. That's my problem with technology now. Is that it's too small, the phone. Like I was in I was in Pizza Nova a couple of weeks ago, and there's a kid there, big NBA fan, and he had the NBA game on his phone. It was just like on sitting on the cash tray. He was watching it. It was fucking crystal clear. It was pretty cool, pretty impressive. And he told me same shit. I said, "How do you get that?" I said, "Did you pay like for streaming or what?" And he goes, "No, man, the NBA app." Right away, he goes, "It's free NBA app." I was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah." So he shows me, and then he starts telling me. He goes, "Oh, I watch every game on my phone." He goes, "I've seen the whole playoffs on my app." And I said, "You haven't watched a game on TV or online?" He goes, "No, no, I watch all on my phone." And it would just drive me crazy. Like he's watched the entire NBA playoffs on a screen this big. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess the kids are used to it nowadays. Like he's like, yeah, he goes, great. He's watching his phone. Fuck, you know. It's too small, man. Our MIB buddy, he's got an iPad, the biggest iPad I've ever seen. It's almost like a computer. Fuck, you know, like I got the iPad Mini. Then there's the iPad Mini, the iPad, and there's like a super-sized iPad now. It's like a big tablet, fuck, and you just put it on the table, and you know, it's like you're right on it. You can do whatever you need to do on it and shit. It's pretty cool, actually. It's fucking huge. It's pretty much for old people. Like I said, like my buddy's buddy was using it for business purposes, and he's an older guy, and he goes, "Yeah, the iPad's too small. I don't like the keyboard's too small." Like that's the thing. Yeah, it's probably called the iPad Pro. Is that the bigger one? 12.9 inch. Yeah, it looked like a big screen like that. That's the thing. Like, I can't text, man. My phone, I hate text messaging because the fuck, it's too small. Everything's too small. All right, so we're 1-1 after 40 minutes of play. Looks like this thing could go to overtime.
Can gain the blue line. Smart non-challenge by the Penguins, and even smarter play by Stone leading to the biggest goal so far of Ottawa's.
A hell of a play by Carlson and Stone. Very close to offside. Very close to offside. All right, so as I stated, if you're in the Toronto area and you don't show up to our golf tournament, you don't sign up like now, you suck. We need like 6 people in the next like 14 hours.
Reminiscent of a game.
As far as the NBA game is concerned, holy shit, it is 75-57 at the half. All right, you're only down by 17. 18. All right, now they're pretty much willing to pay me, so I might as well just take it. 75-57. What did I tell you guys about Boston going over 104.5? What is it now? 109.5. Fuck. Cleveland's already at 75. Cleveland's team total is now 128.5. What's Boston's second half team total? 52.5. It's a tough spot to be in right now, this game. It's a weird game. Boston's really not going to quit, but it doesn't really matter whether they quit or not. They're getting fucking killed either way. At some point, if Cleveland's up, like, and it just continues. Look, Cleveland have been up pretty much by 15, 20 all night. So if they get into the fourth quarter up 15 or 20, Cleveland's going to take the pedal off the metal, and at some point, Boston's going to tap out. I'm a little bit worried about, like, being all gung-ho and taking over 107.5 here. They put up 70 points in the first, 62 in the second. It's a fucking track meet. It's a track meet. I got a bigger play on the over. That was my biggest play. I got like 2 units on the over, 1 unit on the Celtics plus 10, which is pretty much dead. And I got the Ottawa Senators, which is pretty much like right, I think the end game's right. Yeah, plus 150 right now. I got plus 170. Wow, the in game is 3.5 right now. Let's see, will it go to overtime? Will it go to overtime is plus 135 right now. Not a great bet at those odds, at plus 135. But how about this one? No third goal. So basically, there's no goal scored in the third period here. You can get plus 300. It's the golf tournament Gargan is next Saturday. But we need to get the players in for tomorrow. We need to tell them a week in advance. Next Saturday, June 3rd. But like I said, we have to lock it in tomorrow with them. And confirm how many people we have playing. I'm tempted to go with the plus 300 here. It wouldn't shock me if there's the in game is 3.5 plus 115. I don't think it's going to open up. I think it's going to be real tense. The thing is, somebody scores, suddenly it's at 3, and then boom, you get the empty netter. I can't resist. I'm going to take a shot. No goal in the third period, plus 300. I'm not putting big units or anything like that, but I still want to win this. Let's go. No goal in the third period, plus 300. So in other words, I'm betting this like, look, they have it to go to overtime at plus 135. What are the chances it goes to overtime at 2-2? I doubt it. If it's going to overtime, it means nobody's going to score, in my opinion. So I'd rather get the plus 300 and take a chance that it goes to overtime with no goal than to play that it goes to overtime at plus 135. Plus 300, I think, is a reasonable pick. Reasonable odds. No, Baz. Hainzer's not coming. Do you picture Hainzer as somebody that's going golfing? All right, we'll take our first break of the evening. We'll come back and we'll take a look and see what's going on out there in the sports and real worlds. Seattle Seahawks in the news a lot over the last couple of days for various reasons. We'll get you caught up to date on that. Donald Trump in the news for obvious reasons. We'll get you caught up to date on that. Trump is awesome though. Eh? Like even when he's trying to be low key and stuff, somehow he does something. Somehow he does something to find himself in the news for the stupidest reasons. And as far as Trump is concerned today, it's part no big. Why are they showing us Shaq's toenail? Dear God. Shaq's toe is fucked, man. I don't want to see that shit. Holy shit. His fucking big fucking toe is deformed, man. Why are you showing us this on TV? I look up and I just see this big foot. His foot's like size 24. Stop showing it, fuck. Go back to the fucking hockey, man. It's not good for ratings, guys. That's not good for anybody. Like they would say on Seinfeld, that's not going to be good for anybody. It's fucking rough, man. Whatever, like, you know. Why are they showing his foot anyways, man? looks like half of his fucking big toe has been chopped off or something. Like, what's wrong with these people? Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with these people? And not only did they show it, they kept on showing it over and over. Like, come on, man. Holy fuck. We'll take our first break of the evening here. continues. This is Sports Rage Premium as we wind down the first month of the Sports Rage Premium service. Level 2 continues. We believe that we have 42 satisfied customers for the most part. I guess we'll find out next month if how many renewals we get, but we are lowering the price. We're trying to figure it out. We promise better production. I think it is. It's better than Ustream. We are going to get a mic. I'm just trying to figure it out. With our setup and stuff, the way this is, I don't have room for a mic. And the table that I have, like, I'm going to be like, it's just, I got to figure some stuff out. And I think the best way to go is with the headset. Yet, if you do a headset, you got to make sure you get the right headsets. You know, remember in Vegas, I had a decent headset mic. In Vegas, I had a decent headset mic. It was pretty good. Until fucking Johnny Liquor's dog ate it. But I could get a better one. That one, I think I got like a $40 one. You know, if you don't fuck around, you get like the fucking $79, $100 headset mic one. It'll be pretty clear. Because I need flexibility. You know, on the Saturday shows, I like to walk around a bit and stuff. Like, I feel a little bit boxed in as it is. And even visually, I like to mix up the shots a little bit more. Yet, you know, we're not a TV studio. We're obviously challenged. But we're gonna work on tweaking the set. But microphone is something I want to get. I know the audio is pretty good, but the audio could be even better with the mic. But as I stated, I like the flexibility. I like to move around. Like Sundays, we do it, you know, different. If the weather ever gets nice, one of these Saturday nights, we're going to do the show on the balcony outside. When it's still bright out, it's going to be cool. I don't care about the noise either. Like, I really don't care. Like, my building's kind of weird. People are either really uptight or they're just fucking wasted all the time. But there's always people on the weekends that are fucking wasted on their balconies all night and shit. Seems like the other tower. I'm in Tower 1. Tower 2 seems to be the more party one. Like, they seem that on the weekends, I know there's a lot of parties on their balconies and shit. But it's sort of acceptable in this neighborhood. People know, like, it's kind of a party fucking neighborhood I'm in. So the balcony thing, that'll be done. And it's not even that late. Like, we'll start the show out there. I won't do it at midnight out there. But we'll, you know, one of these nights, maybe this Saturday. It's supposed to be real nice this Saturday. Maybe this Saturday, it'll be like a metal festival. You know, the earlier part of the show will be out in the bright. We'll move it on inside. Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll turn up our audio a little bit just for you, Dean. Although, yes, you do get a X like next to your name. It's going in your chart. Pittsburgh are all fucking over them, man. We bet that no goal prop. It's not like Pittsburgh's not trying. We said before the game, this hat's a little tight. We said before the game that Craig Anderson needs to steal this one. Motherfucker's doing everything he possibly can here to do that. He's doing everything he can to do that. Holy shit. Like, yeah, Pittsburgh's just all over them. Like, 11 and a half minutes left. We played that no goal prop. We'll see if we can get there. All right. Still a challenge, though, man. Fucking working this thing. Like, I'm trying to be Geller and a host at the same time here. Like, we got a great video of Donald Trump here today. So Donald Trump, I don't have the picture of the Pope, but it was fucking classic. The Pope like wouldn't smile with Trump. Trump's all smiles with the Pope and shit, and fucking Pope ain't smiling. So, and so Trump's had a rough week. You know what I mean? We know he's under investigation and shit, but he goes to Saudi Arabia. You know, it sucks for him. He's had like Howard Hughes. Oh, here comes Pittsburgh again. Trump doesn't like leaving Trump Tower. He doesn't even like the White House. He thinks the White House is dirty and shit. So, Trump's not having a good time on the road in Saudi Arabia and Israel. Yet, you can tell and you can imagine, I'd feel the same way too. He's getting more back to normal now. He's in Europe now. You know what I mean? At least there's McDonald's and KFCs. And you can tell he's more comfortable on the land even and around. Like, he's not around Saudi kings with swords and shit. NATO's having a meeting. They unveil a 9/11 memorial, and Trump starts bitching about how NATO owes the United States money and shit. But the Trump incident of the day today. Never mind the fact that his son-in-law Jared Kushner is now under investigation by the FBI for shady business. It just keeps giving. Whatever. It's hard to even keep up with that shit. But this is real funny. So here's Donald Trump hanging out with the NATO leaders of the world today. Watch him push to the front here. And then like fucking flex his suit. Like, what a dick. Like, they're walking along. And Trump realizes, I better be in the front. I don't like being behind these losers. And like, look at the little face he makes when he gets to the front here. Watch. He comes through, grabs the guy. Hey, get out of my way. It's the way that he did it. Like, Trump should have just sort of went around, like walked quicker and sort of went around. Like, fucking, and then Trump does the little victory, adjusts the suit like it was a little victory there. Like, look at me. I just pushed my way through a bunch of old men and old ladies. Coming through. Get out of my way, fuck. Sort of pats him on the back. Hey, look at me, I'm the king. Well, as Kenny Banya stated on Seinfeld, gold, Jerry, that's gold. Gold, Jerry, gold. He comes, hey. He fucking comes through. That's the thing. Like, Trump might be a bad president, but he really is a funny guy. Like, no one's ever been this funny. Like, he's funnier than any comedian. Oh, a comedian. Now, we all know about Donald Trump. We all know about Donald Trump trying to hold the hands of Melania, and Melania swapping his hand away. I don't know if you saw this, but Donald Trump also tried to hold hands with the Pope. And the Pope wasn't down either. Even the Pope's like, get the fuck away from me, man. What's wrong with you? No, 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 no. El Diablo. Like, the Pope's like, I don't know, I don't want to be touched by this guy. El Diablo. Look at the now, for the record, let me just state, this is not real. Oh, and Pittsburgh scores. Son of a bitch. For the record, this is not real. Although, I don't know how they did this. It's so well done. It's so well done. It's not real, but look at the Pope's face. That is real. Like the little hand thing. I don't know how they managed to do that, but the Pope, the look at the Pope's face. Like, he's miserable. Eight minutes left, 2-1. Fucking Pittsburgh. Fuck! Anderson couldn't see it. Too much traffic in front of the net. It was a power play goal. Dion Phaneuf in the box. No, that's not a real. Pope pushing Trump's hand away. But the video of the video of the Pope and Trump. That is real. Look at it. You see the Pope's face. Now, of course, it all started with the infamous Melania refusing to hold Donald Trump's hand in Saudi Arabia. Which I said the other night, too. It's like, listen, you're the fucking first lady. You know what I mean? You can't keep fucking upstaging your fucking husband and the president like this just because you don't like him. I tell, like, Melania, hey, settle down, Melania. Fuck. But for the record, if you haven't seen the video, it is funny, and it is something that's happened to me many times in my life. If I had $1 for every time, holy shit, I keep hitting the wrong one. If I had $1 for every fucking time a chick did this to me, I'd be fucking as rich as Donald Trump. There's the great Trump reaching out. She's like, fuck off. Trump, hey. Really? So she found a way, though. She found a way. To once again, find a way not to hold his hand. And this one's even better, actually. It's like, now, like, there's no disputing it. Now there's no disputing it that, like, you know, yeah, it's deliberate. Because, you know, it's happened a couple of times. It happened during the inauguration, actually, a couple of times, where she gave him a really dirty look and she didn't want to hold his hand and shit. And you figure, well, you know, this could be whatever, but now Melania is just making a point to fucking troll him. So she already did the push the hand away. Now she came up with the hair fucking, the hair move. Look at this. He reaches for her hand, and she does that. No, I'm going to wipe the hair out of my face here. It's fucking gold. Like I said, I'm not doing this to rip on Trump. I think Melania is out of control, fuck. Like I said, settle down, Melania. You'd be back in fucking Slovakia right now, or Slovenia, wherever the hell you're from, if it wasn't for Donald Trump. So, yeah, you see, like she moves, she does the hair flip. She does the hair flip, and then Trump gives her a little pat on the ass. All right, let's just go, fuck. Let's just go. Pain in the ass. I'd like to hear Trump on the phone, fuck. I'd like to hear Trump on the phone with his buddies. Fucking James Comey and the FBI on my ass. Fucking Melania, I want to hold my fucking hand in public, fucking bitch. She's fucking lucky. You know what I mean? I'd like to do it to her, but I can't. Like, you know, too, if they, Trump would let her fucking, would set this straight, but he can't. He's the president. Like I said, his hands are tied. Come on, Ottawa. Oh, they scored. They did it.
And there's your chance. You get control of the puck. You win the battle along the boards. You get it back to the point with traffic in front. And there's some emotion on that.
This team. Wow, I guess I was wrong. I was like, there's no way it goes 2-2 to overtime. This team just won't fucking quit. This Ottawa team just refuses to quit. Unbelievable.
Shea talked today and yesterday about the togetherness of this team and how they've always been able to find a way to stick together and make things happen. And there's the captain has done perfectly placed shot through the traffic, much like the goal by Schultz the other way, getting it through the myriad of traffic in front. That's almost like a post.
It really is unbelievable. I send Mick a DM, quick DM here. They never fucking quit, these guys. Like, most teams would be like, fuck, we're down. There's 6 minutes left. We're in a lot of trouble. Ottawa just keeps coming, man. It's unbelievable. They just don't fucking quit, these guys. Like, if they were to lose now, it would just be criminal. No! Holy fuck. Holy shit, man. This is some crazy hockey right now. This isn't the greatest game of all time aesthetically or anything, but like off the post. But this is good old fashioned. This is like old school. This is like just good old fashioned. Whatever you do whatever it takes. Do not let that fucking puck go into the net, man. Like you see before, it's just bodies flying in. No. I love seeing that. This is the time of year right now. This is the time, too, when a dude will take a puck to the face, like, willingly. It's like, all right, we got to do, like, you know, you don't even have to tell them if you're the coach. They all know. You're seeing these guys fucking sprawl out and shit, but I would remind them if I was the coach, hey, whatever you do not let them score, fuck. Get the puck out, dive, fucking block it. I don't give a shit, man. Well, I got to tell you right now, the Montreal Canadiens and Gary Bettman are both cheering for the Pittsburgh Penguins. It's the worst nightmare for Gary Bettman. Gary Bettman doesn't want a Canadian team in the finals to begin with. If it's going to be a Canadian team, make it Montreal, Toronto, even Vancouver. How many people in the United States have even heard of Ottawa? I'm not talking about the Ottawa Senators. I'm talking about the city of Ottawa. How many people in the States, if you stop one in like every 10 people, like, and you said, like, have you ever heard of Ottawa? Where's Ottawa? They wouldn't know. You know, you could tell them, they wouldn't know. They have no idea. The only people that would know the city of Ottawa would be people that go to NHL games. That'd be it. Like fans in NHL cities. Fans in NHL cities would know Ottawa. And it's similar. Put Montreal on the map. You know what I mean? Being with the Expos before. You know, you're a major league city. You know, people know you because of sports, essentially. It's like, oh yeah, I've heard of Montreal, the Expos. They play against, if you're from Philly, yeah, I know Montreal. They play against the Phillies. Like, you know them because of sports. So, people in Boston would be like, yeah, I know Ottawa. I know where Ottawa is, etc. But generally, nobody even knows who the fuck Ottawa is. The city of Ottawa, the Ottawa hockey team, it's a fucking nightmare. Like, people know Montreal. They know the Canadiens. They know the Maple Leafs. Vancouver, the Olympics and shit. Like, Vancouver's a big name city. Ottawa is not. And we went over the ratings before on Red Heat and Rage for the NHL, and the lowest rated Stanley Cup finals in the last 12 years were when the Ottawa Senators played. Look, they show a bar in Ottawa. Even the bar looks calm. It's such a lame city, Ottawa. Like, they know the camera's on. Everyone looks. There's no one like they show that's Calgary right now. We go to the Red Mile. There'd be like fucking 18,000 drunk people. Let's go. Ottawa. It's like, all right, we better frame the camera so we get the 14 people in this bar here. And that's the thing. Like, even in Canada, there's no Stanley Cup fever. I talked about it. You felt the fever for the Oilers 2 rounds ago in the last round. The Oilers and the Ducks, they had a fever. The Maple Leafs and Capitals had more of a oomph and excitement around the nation in the first round than this is. Any other Canadian team right now that is tied at 2, 1 goal away from going to the Stanley Cup fucking final, and so rarely does a team for Canada make it to the Stanley Cup final, this country would be going apeshit. If it was the Canucks, the country would be hating it. Fuck the Canucks, but everyone would be engaged. The Flames and the Oilers, people seem to jump on the bandwagon. The Jets, people would jump on the wagon. The Leafs would be massive. The Canadians would be massive. But here we are, the Sens, Game 7, 1 goal away. Even in Ottawa, people are like, they can't even bother like giving a thumbs up for the camera. Some stuck-up chick looks up at the camera. Fuck. Yeah, like... Oh, here comes Ottawa. 140 left. Ottawa just teed one up. You're playing with house money if you're Ottawa right now. If this goes to overtime, Boucher's got to remind them, hey, they're the ones that are fucking under pressure here. Let's just get this. Like, the fans are all tense. So as I was saying, Ottawa from one thing about Ottawa though, and Sports Actuary says that he just moved there. Our boy Tom Albert lives in Ottawa, in the Ottawa area. Jazz is from Ottawa. We have a lot of Rangers in Ottawa. I know Ottawa relatively well. I don't know the ins and outs, but I've been there a lot. One thing about Ottawa, there's more chicks than dudes. Like, statistically, it's nearly a 2-to-1 ratio. So if you're in Ottawa, you should be able to get laid, although the chicks are very uptight, so it's tough. There's more of them, but they're stuck up. Ottawa's a nice city. It's like one big suburb. That's what Ottawa is. It's a big-ass fucking suburb. I look at Ottawa as a very big suburb of Montreal. Yeah, Mick's not a fan of Ottawa. The Ottawa night scene leaves something to be desired. Let's be real. There's a reason why everybody goes over to Quebec. Oh. But anyways, as we were saying, so Ottawa's not good for TV. All right, like it wasn't good last time, and it's a fact. It was the lowest rated number. They're not a sexy team, and it was like the lowest rated cup, like in recent memory. It was the Ducks. It peaked at 1.8 million, and their low was 1.2, which is pretty bad. You know, like when you consider like when the Blackhawks are in it and the Penguins and shit, they can get to 4 and 5 million and shit. So they couldn't get to 2 million with the Ducks and the Senators 11 years ago, 10 years ago. So here are the Sens on the doorstep again. Now the Predators are not a big team. And the Predators are also, Nashville's not a big market. Now Nashville are an exciting team, and they do market PK Subban in the States a bit. But it's a ratings nightmare. Like Bettman's praying here you can get Sidney fucking Crosby and Malkin into this thing here, and the Penguins. The Penguins are a known team in America. Bettman could give two shits about the Canadian deal. And right now, Rogers is fucking praying that Ottawa can fucking win. Because, yeah, Canadian team in the Stanley Cup Finals will mean bigger numbers, even if it's Ottawa. People will jump on the Sens bandwagon, maybe. I don't know. Like, people in Montreal will be pulling for PK Subban, and they don't like the Sens. People in Toronto hate the fucking Senators. I got all kinds of tweets from Leaf fans. Fuck the Sens, man. I hate them. And that's what makes this so good. And we're going to overtime. That's what makes this so good, is that if you think about it, the Toronto fans, the Toronto Maple Leaf organization, as arrogant as they are, they haven't been to a fucking cup since 1967. So, they haven't been to a cup since 67. Ottawa's their rival. And Ottawa's been to a cup, and now Ottawa can go to another cup, and maybe Ottawa can win a cup. It's bad for Toronto. It's just it's a fuck you from the Sens to the Leafs. I've always thought that Ottawa and Montreal should be the rivals. That was the intention. That was the intention. When Ottawa was put in the league, that was the intention. They would become rivals with the Canadians because of the proximity. But it didn't turn out that way. The problem was people in Ottawa liked the Canadians, because they never had a hockey team, and Ottawa's much closer to Montreal than it is Toronto. Like I was reading a preview about this series, and they're like, Ottawa's right in between Montreal and Toronto. No, it isn't. It's really close to Montreal, and it's not really close to Toronto. It's like fucking 4 hours, from Toronto to Ottawa. It's like 2 hours from Montreal. It's way closer. Like people in Ottawa like the Canadians better than they like the Leafs. Like, and then you throw in the Quebec factor of Ottawa / Gatineau, Hull, etc. There's a shitload of Canadian fans there. There's a shitload of Canadian fans there. So, and there was never, the rivalry with the Habs never took off, even though they played in the playoffs, because the Ottawa building is full. Exactly. No, I read an American preview. They were like, Ottawa is forgotten. It's right dead in the middle of Montreal. And like, they made it seem like it's Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto. And it's not. Like, Ottawa's out of the way. It's not like near Toronto. It's like saying San Francisco and fucking LA are near each other because they're in the same state. Like, they're not. Like, they speak French in Ottawa. You know what I mean? Like Ottawa, like I said, Ottawa is essentially an extension of the West Island of Montreal, it's like the same. It's like a suburb of Montreal. That's what it feels like, Ottawa. So, the rivalry never took off, but it'll be a real pain in the ass for the Montreal Canadiens and the Leafs. That's why I really want this to happen. The Leafs, it's their rival. The Ottawa Senators, rivals are the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Leafs rival are the fucking Senators. You guys wanted it that way? Your little Battle of Ontario? You got it. People have said over the years that the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs are the rivalry, but they're not. They were a rivalry in the fucking 60s. Yeah, they're not. Like, they haven't played in the playoffs since 1979, man. Like, and trust me, I'm from Montreal. Like, people in Montreal are indifferent to the Leafs. They know they're supposed to not like them, but they don't really know why because they're kind of harmless. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't want to like those guys. It's like, well, whatever. They're shit. Who cares about them? Like, I know people in Montreal hate the Bruins. The Bruins and the Habs. And Old Man can attest to this. I just look. People in Boston, ask them who they fucking hate. Montreal. Like, Boston-Montreal is a serious rivalry. And it's been that way my whole life. In the 70s with Don Cherry, through the 80s, and in Patrick Waugh, in the 90s, through to the fucking 2000s, man. Like, Montreal and Boston don't like each other. They've played each other a lot in the playoffs. And they don't like each other. So, if you're the Montreal Canadiens, you traded PK Subban, a very popular player. He's in the Stanley Cup Finals. You got bounced in the first round. And now, the Leafs are rivals with the Sabres too, actually. We should mention that. The Canadiens are sort of, but not really. Like the Leafs and Sabres, big rivalry. The Habs rivalry was always, it was the Bruins and it was the Nordiques. In the 70s, the Habs were rivals with the Flyers because the Flyers were good. Like in my lifetime, those were the Habs rivals. The Flyers in the mid-70s, the Bruins in the late 70s, the Nordiques in the 80s, and whatever. The Habs have sucked ever since the 90s, so they don't really have rival. Like Boston, I would say, and as crazy as it sounds, I would say the Hartford Whalers. Like, I know that the Hartford Whalers had a big rivalry with the Bruins, but the Whalers and the Habs had some battles, man. Like, the Whalers were a pain in the ass, fuck. I remember the Whalers came into the league, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Everyone liked it. The Hartford Whalers, fuck. They were a cool team. They had the cool jerseys and shit. They're a WHA team. And I remember, like, they fucking beat the Habs in the playoffs. And I'm like, man, I like these guys in here. These guys are starting to piss me off a bit. Like, the Whalers have gotten good. It's pissing me off. Fuck. Like, actually, Mike Liut, the goalie. That was a great run. I was a Mike Liut fan. Remember, he was the St. Louis Blues. Russ Courtnall. Russ Courtnall was a youngster on that team. Ron Francis, Russ Courtnall, who ended up playing for the Canadiens. Courtnall ended up on the Leafs, and then the Habs got him for John Kordic, probably one of the biggest mismatch deals ever. Remember Russ Courtnall? He was a youngster on that team. I remember he was a kid. He was good, fuck. Fucking Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe might have retired, like, right when they got good. Like, they were shit when Gordie was there. But his son was there, right? Remember Mark Howe, the defenseman? They were good. They had some good teams, man. That was good rivalries. Good rivalries. So our point though here is they trade PK Subban in Nashville, and they figure whatever, man. He's out of our fucking hair. He's not going to come back and haunt us. Nashville's not making the Stanley Cup Finals. And, here's PK Subban in the finals right now, which really just keeps that deal alive and makes people wonder in Montreal, what the fuck did we do? And on top of it, it's a nightmare for the Canadiens if it's in Ottawa. The press box in Ottawa will be full. Every guy that covers the Montreal Canadiens will cover the Stanley Cup Finals if it's in Ottawa. Nowadays, newspapers are broke and everyone's broke. I mean, Sportsnet is owned by Rogers. They got fucking $24 billion in assets. And these fucking guys don't want to send people anymore. So, if you're in Montreal and you're like Jack Todd, that shithead Jack Todd, and some other fuckface at the Montreal Gazette or something, it's not in the budget for you to go to Pittsburgh. They're not getting you a hotel in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? Like over PK. They'll send one guy, to be one of those deals. If it's in Ottawa, they don't even need a hotel room. Like literally, when there's no traffic, you could probably pull that off in an hour and a half type shit. Like they don't need a room. So every guy in Montreal will get a fucking press pass, and they're all going to go to every game in fucking Ottawa. And they're all going to cover the PK Subban stuff. They're all going to cover the PK Subban stuff. Now, they already do, and it was fucking insane, man. If you saw the other night with PK Subban when they were going to the Cup, it was like Tom Brady or something like that. It's fucking nuts, man. Like, PK Subban's locker, his stall, there were literally like 20 to 30, if not 40 media people at around PK Subban. It looked like the Super Bowl. Like it was rows and rows and rows. And it was all Canadian dudes. I recognize half of them. I'm like, oh, there's the guy from that room. I remember him from Montreal. Like, it was just, it's French guys. It's all Canadian English guys. And they're all in the Nashville Predator room. Fucking, it's like, holy shit, there's a lot of you. And he's not even in Canada, man. And it's funny because in Montreal, that bothered the other players on the Canadiens. They were jealous. They were like, this guy, it's always about him, and the media loves him, and everyone loves him, but he's really selfish. And they were petty, and that's why he got traded. And in Nashville, somebody brought it up to me. They're like, look at Nashville. It's always about him. Hey, look at all the media around him and stuff. I'm sure it pisses the other teammates off. And it doesn't. Maybe it will in 3 or 4 years. Maybe his act will wear thin and he'll have to move on and he can play for the Leafs. I expect he'll end up as a Leaf one day. So, but the thing is, yeah, whatever. There's a lot of attention around him, but he's also taking pressure off of all of you. And they know that. And I've also heard that. They're like, it's great. They're like, man, he takes all the pressure off of everyone. And they said he lives up to the pressure and the hype too. So if you're a Nashville Predator, you don't have to get rattled. Laviolette likes it this way. He encourages PK to be PK because he's like, he figures, you know what? PK Subban likes the attention. He played in Montreal. He's used to cameras. He likes it. He embraces it. And this way, we have him taking care of this. Nobody else is distracted. Nobody else is under any media pressure. Nobody's nervous because PK Subban's taking the pressure off of everybody. And it really is genius. And it's crazy. PK Subban's the oldest defenseman on that team. And I think he might be the oldest player on the fucking team. He's like right up there. And Neil's pretty old, but he's the oldest defenseman. He's 28. And he's 28 years old. And it's funny because in Montreal, like they're like, oh, he's too reckless and shit. And Peter Laviolette has him being the responsible one because the Nashville Predator defensemen are kind of undersized. So he's big. Like PK Subban's bigger than people realize. Like he's stronger and bigger than people realize. He's a big kid. So You know, you saw he was the one battling in the corners with Getzlaff and shit for the puck. You know, he's earned it. Like people that are out there, oh, he's not even the best defenseman on that team. Whatever, they're all fucking good on that team, but he's fucking earned it. The guy's lighting it up for fucking points. Lighting it up for points. So it's a fucking nightmare for Gary Bettman if Ottawa makes it because of the ratings. And it's already bad for the Canadians that PK Subban's in the Stanley Cup Finals, and they're not. But what compounds it is the fact that it could be in Ottawa. A rival of theirs, a team that's in the closest proximity in the National Hockey League. You trade PK Subban and less than, like, basically 7 months later, there he is, up the road from you. Like, it's so crazy that PK Subban could probably go to Montreal on an off day during the Cup Finals. Like, if they had a couple hours off, he could go for a quick lunch in Montreal. It's so close. You know what I mean? like fucking, it's a nightmare for the Canadians. We need this to happen. And another thing is, if Ottawa wins this game, they can win the Stanley Cup. They could beat Nashville. And they're going to be big underdogs, but don't kid yourselves. Like, Nashville are good, but so are Ottawa. And Nashville have been beating teams because they have a great goalie. Yeah, so does Ottawa. Nashville are beating teams because they're not really superstars, but they're going four deep. They've got a lot of guys that are great skaters. They forecheck, they backcheck. They play a 1-3-1. What's Ottawa? The teams are actually mirror images of fucking each other. Like, if you're Nashville, I'm not saying you prefer Pittsburgh, but it's not like Nashville's like, oh, great, it's Ottawa. We're going to win for sure now. It's like, holy fuck, these guys are the exact same as us. Like, you know what I mean? Neither team really has a superstar. The best strength of each team is their goalie. The best strength of their team is their, Erik Karlsson, PK Subban, and Josie and shit. Like, you can argue that the Ottawa Senators forwards are better than the Predators. Like, they don't have the injuries. You look at the Predators, they're without their top two centers. Ryan Johansson's out and Mike Fisher's out. They're without their top two centers. Like, it's not like a party for the Predators going into the finals here. They've done a great job getting here, but, they could be in a little bit of a trouble no matter who they play, whether it's the Penguins or the fucking Sens. A lot of people are sort of, it's automatic that Nashville's going to win the Cup now. Not so fast. Holy shit, 135-102, final score of the NBA. Maybe I should have taken the over 106 in the second half. And it didn't take long. The game is over, and immediately the sportsbook popped up, and it went, fuck, you guys are evil. It went right from the game, 135-132 final, the screen popped, and it popped back up, NBA championship. Golden State Warriors, minus 300. Cleveland Cavaliers, plus 240. It's official. Now, we all knew it was official, but it's official. It's official. Once again, St. Louis Cardinals get off to a quick start. We told you last night, Cardinals already winning right now. They're up 3-1 already. And the crazy thing is, like Gretzky's saying, yeah, Pacioretty. Yeah, Pacioretty didn't like him. And Pacioretty's the captain. He didn't like Subban. And Gallagher didn't like Subban. And the guys in the room like thought, oh, Subban's like a media whore. He's a phony. You know, it's always about him. And he's always, you know, even when we lose, he's happy. And he's always happy. So you guys get rid of this guy, even though he's your best player. And listen, Shea Weber's a good player. And it's not like Shea Weber sucks, but nevertheless, Shea Weber's on a contract for another 8 years, and he's 32 years old, man. And what you can argue all you want. The fact of the matter is, you fucking traded your superstar player, one of the most popular players in Montreal Canadian fucking history, and you can't get superstars to go to Montreal. You had a superstar. Bodies are flying all over the place here. Here comes Pittsburgh. Malkin's dangerous with these shots coming in here. Most guys you wouldn't worry, but Malkin's like, fuck, he's got a good flick, little flick shot. Little snap. First 5 minutes of overtime. First, that's 3.5, 4 here. First 4 minutes, Pittsburgh's been the better team. They're on top of them. Oh, here's this turnover for Ottawa. Ottawa better get their shit together right now because this game's not going to last long if the Ottawa keeps doing this. Very sloppy start to overtime for Ottawa. Pittsburgh's like in not fuck around mode. Kyle Turris playing great hockey. He just fucking steamrolled, buddy. Nice and legal, too. Turris is playing great hockey. That could have been a penalty on Malkin. That could have been a fucking penalty on Malkin there. That little slide, man. I'll accept it because it's fucking Game 7 overtime to go to the Stanley Cup, but that was close to being a dick-ass fucking tripping move. You can't do that. Oh, Ottawa in front of the net. That's a good point, actually, bystander. Why'd the play stop? Fuck, because he lost his stick and he was somewhat hurt? Tough shit. It was a legal hit. Good point. Good point. Turris steamrolled him and the puck was in the corner after. That's a good fucking point. It's not like there was a direct scoring opportunity coming up, but still, you're right. Play shouldn't have been stopped. Here comes Karlsson. End-to-end, Bobby Orr style. Oh, Karlsson in front of the net. Shoot! I would tell Karlsson, don't be shy, buddy. Like, go end-to-end if you can. Oh. Ottawa's giving a lot of space up to Pittsburgh here. They weren't doing this in the period. Like, it's the Pittsburgh are doing a better job of spacing them out here. Evidently, Sullivan, I think, did a little coaching here. Like, oh my God, here it comes. Phil Kessel was on a semi-breakaway. This is nuts. Oh, this isn't good. Pittsburgh are all over them. Like, it's inevitable at this point. Oh, nearly just went in. Oh, Ottawa's having a hard time clearing the fucking puck. Get your shit together, Ottawa. What's going on? Like, Pittsburgh's killing them. Pittsburgh are knocking them off the puck. They got scoring opportunities. I don't think Ottawa have one shot on goal here in this fucking overtime. Pittsburgh must have like 7. Fuck. Here they come again. You guys got to relax. You guys played great all night. Just relax. All right, here you come. Here it comes. Oh! Got too fancy. Fuck. Fast break the other way. Don't get too cocky, guys. Oh! It's like Ottawa are a completely different team now. Like they're fucking rattled. Like, and Pittsburgh's like really on them. I would agree with Dave. Like, I'm almost thinking timeout here. Like, because you don't want to get scored on. You have a timeout, fucking use it. And say, hey, guys, like, come on. Like, at this rate, Pittsburgh's about to score. Like, Ottawa's just fighting for their life right now. They're not. All right, here they come. There you go. Don't worry about hitting him, dude. Get back on defense, fuck. The only thing good about this is we all know hockey, and we all know that the team that dominates never wins. It's like hockey does that to you. Like Pittsburgh will have 13 shots. Ottawa's going to get one, and they're going to score. I'm telling you. Here comes Malkin again. Holy shit, man. Come on, guys. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, my fuck. It's like a power play. Fuck. It's like a power play or something, man. It's like a shooting gallery. Holy shit, another one. Like, Pittsburgh are shooting from every angle, and I like their style. That's bullshit. That's fucking, he touched it. Here's Kessel. Kessel should have shot earlier. He waited too long. Oh, right over the net. Pretty nice attempt, actually. This is a weird save, this one. Look at this from the fucking boom, man. That was a weird shot. Now show us the replay of the icing call. Again, that's 2 calls you're fucking. This is the Bettman rule, eh? Overtime. Yeah, you guys know what to do. How's that not icing? The goalie touched it. Even Houston said, oh, he touched it. Come on, Boucher. Yeah. You got to call a timeout, Boucher. This shit's out of control. You guys seem like dead now suddenly. I'd rather call a timeout than get scored on right now, dude. All right, here's icing. Fuck. Slow it down. It's got a little thing right now. It's icing. If I was right there, you just sort of leave the puck there. Let the ref pick it up. Don't give it to him and shit. Slow everything down right now. Take your time. Slow it down a little bit here. Ottawa needs a fucking cold shower head slap, man, because this is not good. It's been 8 minutes of dominance. They lose the face-off, and right away, Pittsburgh's fucking control the puck. Come on, you got to get that. It's been loose in the corner. Pick it up, fuck. Skate. Ottawa's just hit the wall. They're fucking gassed. Like, they can't skate suddenly. Current, Ottawa's just tired. Like, they just, suddenly they're skating slow, and like, it's bad. Like, all right, face off to the left of Matt Murray. 11.5 minutes remaining. Just drop the puck, referee. Stop being a shithead. Another face-off won by the Penguins. Fucking ref. Dude, we're in Game 7 here. We're about to all fucking have a heart attack, all right? Drop the puck, asshole. It's fucking ref. Like, yeah, they're both battling. Drop the puck, fuck. No one's here to watch you fucking drop the puck, all right? Face off to the right of Matt Murray now. Ottawa stopped the bleeding for the last minute or so, a bit. They got the puck at least. They keep on creating face-off opportunities in the Penguin zone. You got to get lucky. Get one back to the point and shoot. 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 Like, I swear, shoot from every fucking angle, guys. You got to shoot. You cough it up, man. Sloppy turnover. Stone looks stoned. Come on. Now you're giving Pittsburgh too much opportunity to set up shop. Where's the forechecking? Where's the speed? Come on, guys. Dig down. I should be the coach behind the bench. Come on, guys. Dig down deep. Do it for PK. You want to motivate the players. Just tell them, listen, fucking people in Toronto and Montreal hate you guys. Let's do this. Oh. Pittsburgh get the puck and they don't fuck around. They're shooting right away. There seems to be their strategy. Let's just fire it at every angle. All right, they're in the corner. Back to the point. Dangerous situation for the Ottawa Senators. Sidney Crosby, center of the ice with the puck. Flicks it towards the net into the corner. Carlson picks it up, gets it out of the zone. Smith tips the puck up ice. Line change for the Senators. But the Senators are giving up too much ground, and you're just playing not to lose right now. Carlson's seemingly been on the ice for the entire fucking overtime period. Sloppy, Ottawa. Offside. All right. Now would be a good time for a timeout, Boucher. Oh, they give you a break. I didn't know this. Since when do they give you a break? They give you a break at the 10-minute mark? Fuck, they're playing Van Halen, our song, Unchained. they were. Yeah. Shoot! I remember I'd fucking be telling my players after, you got to shoot the fucking puck more, Timmy. You're not going to score, you don't fucking shoot, all right? No, in the regular season, I'm not a shoot at all costs guy because shooting the puck all the time just leads to bad... Shooting the puck can lead to a counterattack. There's such a thing as a bad shot on goal. But the thing is, when you're in overtime and you're in game 7, it's time to throw everything you know out the window. And it's time you're in that mode of shoot the fucking puck, guys, all right? Dude, it's like you're on death row right now. You know, like really. You're either going to the cup or you're in fucking Heartbreak City. You don't want to go down without saying, fuck, I should have shot that time when I was in front of the net. Fuck, you know, like, if you're a defenseman, you get a shot, shoot. Like, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life if you don't. Shoot the fucking puck. Here come the Penguins again. The Penguins are going for home runs now. Now they're going for bombs. They just tried to hit Crosby on like a fucking 90-foot pass. See, they're going for it. Oh! Big save by Anderson. Oh my God, you're in trouble. No! Puck in the crease, but nobody was there to fucking cash it. Crosby's dominating. Penguins cycling. Flick it toward the net. Sherry on the side of the net. Big save, Anderson. Rebound. Loose in the crease, and the puck stays out of the net again somehow. It looks like a power play again. Oh, my God. Anderson again. Call a fucking timeout, Boucher. Dude. Oh, Ottawa, shoot! Quick fucking whistle, man. They're blowing the whistle before. They blew the whistle before. Come on, man. Quick fucking whistle. That was a lightning quick whistle, man. Shoots the puck, blows the whistle. Come on, ref. It's a little obvious now what's going on here. Fuck. Yeah, we get it. You don't want Ottawa winning. That's tripping. Go. Shoot. Come on, Pajot. Do it for Quebec, Pajot.
Another argument on the bench is Pajot got a stick in the face, and boy, there's been an awful lot of discussion with the officials.
He got a stick in the face. Stick in the face. It's unbelievable. Before Turris, I just got to tweet this. I'm so mad. Unbelievable. Yeah, why would Don Cherry give Pajot any credit? He's only scored like fucking 9 clutch goals. Yeah, don't worry, Mary. You've won enough. That's the thing. I don't mind Pittsburgh. I like Mario. I'm a big Crosby fan, but you guys have won enough. Like, whatever, man. You know, let Ottawa get this. Come on, man. This is for Canada. And it's funny because if, like I said, it was any other Canadian team, the entire country would be on pins and needles now. But since it's Ottawa, no one gives a shit. I mean, there's people in Canada cheering for Pittsburgh right now. All right, Pittsburgh's getting a little sloppy now. Icing. Somebody just tweeted me a picture of Ottawa getting away with too many men on the ice. People are noticing it. Thought the same thing. They've seen the blow whistles quick when Murray makes a save, and they let Anderson hang out to dry. Holy shit, are we really going to go to double overtime with a fucking trip to the Stanley Cup Finals at stake here? So how old is Malkin? Malkin's been around for a while. His mustache, he looks like a teenager that struggles to grow the beard. He's got the awkward teenage mustache. Six minutes remaining in overtime now. Hockey's a weird sport. Ottawa, look, they Ottawa have their legs back. That timeout helped Ottawa. I would consider calling your timeout, Boucher. It might refresh you guys a little bit. Come on, Ottawa. You got it in the corner. Here you go. Let's put it in front. You got to shoot. You're getting too cute. See, you're fucking around. Put it in front of the fucking net. Somebody shoot the fucking puck. Ooh, there you go. Shoot it. Like, the Ottawa gets too close. You're looking for the perfect goal too much here. Come on, just bang it, guys. Bang it. You scored the tying goal by banging it. Just bang it. Seriously. You need to will the puck in right now. Like, that's the only way you're going to score. Will it in. Oh. Oh, fucking bad turnover. It's pretty crazy stuff, this game.
He's screening his goaltender. It's difficult for Murray to see, so you better get a piece of it. A tough angle there for CC, the one that you hope you can block and not allow him to get through.
Yeah, they don't want.
First is taking a little extra time. Got to get a new stick. Everybody settle down. In the meantime, Cohen, Gensel, and Hagen have been talking about what they do with this face-off.
Tony Sincata is trolling OBJ right now on Twitter. Tony Sincata tweets Beckham. Hey, no excuse for not participating in the OTAs. Rob Gronkowski is. You're selfish and not a winner, but rich. Congrats. You're a Kardashian. Now 5 minutes left.
Part of the reason there's so much pressure at a Sens fans and Sens house are just anxiously waiting to erupt into feeling of joy. And it's all anxiousness here in this building. Hockey goes on
Fucking high level stress here in this game. No, the Detroit Tigers and Houston Astros are locked up at 6. Cardinals still up 3-1 on the Dodgers right now. Here comes Pittsburgh. Konitz. Oh. Not sure I liked Anderson freezing the puck so quickly. He sets up a face-up or whatever. Man, Anderson's been unbelievable. This guy really, like, do it for Anderson, guys. Somebody, like, he's carried you guys. What's the deal? Anderson's wife had cancer, nearly died, and she survived? Yeah, good for them. Fuck. You know what I mean? Good for them. You know, let the guy win here. Come on, man. Throw the guy a bone. You know, the hockey gods, fucking everyone. God. Crosby's got enough. Crosby, what? Crosby's got a bunch of Tim Horton commercials to do anyways. You know what's crazy, too? You could actually go and see you can go see a Stanley Cup final game in Ottawa for cheap. They're not selling out. Like if you're in Toronto, you can go see a Stanley Cup final game, Ottawa and Nashville on Monday if they made it, probably for about $130. I understand some of the backlash. You know, I guess they're charging more for parking even. That's pretty bush league. I hate that shit. You're charging more for parking? Why? Because it's the playoffs? Is it a special parking lot now? Is it playoff concrete? It's unbelievable, too. There's a power failure in Ottawa, parts of Ottawa tonight. One thing about Ottawa, to their defense, though, yeah, Montreal will. With PK Subban there, there'll be a ton of Montreal people going up there. Dude, it's like fucking $400 to get into a Habs game in the playoffs. Fuck. Oh, here comes Ottawa. You got a 2-on-2, now a 2-on-3 because you guys were slow. All right, you guys are getting a lot of opportunities in the other end, but you're not getting scoring opportunities. You're not shooting enough. You need to look to shoot more, Ottawa. I'm not just saying this like to be a fan and yell shoot. Like you really do. There's a lot of times when Ottawa have possession of the puck in Pittsburgh's zone, but it's never a dangerous situation. Like you need to make it more dangerous. Like look at Pittsburgh. Every time Pittsburgh come into the zone, they're bringing it. Like Pittsburgh are coming in like fucking Homer Simpson in his fucking moo-moo. I'm a fat guy, out of my way. Look at me, I'm a big fat guy, get out of my way. They're coming like Donald Trump, fuck. Out of my way. You guys are spending too much time behind the net. Here comes Crosby. Crosby, this little fucker, he's got magic in his stick, too. You know something good's going to happen to this little fucker soon. Like, that shouldn't happen. Like, Pittsburgh, that was a bad pass, and no one was there from Ottawa. Like, everyone's slowing down. They're getting tired. They played 4 periods of intense hockey. I get it. Come on, Ottawa. See, again, you get possession, you get a little pressure, but it's not enough. It's like Ottawa's contempt just to get the puck in the Pittsburgh zone. Like, if you play to lose, it's going to be a problem, but whatever. There's a minute and a half left. Let's just go coast to coast, fuck. Somebody do something spectacular here. Washing down a Swanson with a Mountain Dew. Nice. Trump style. Oh! Oh, fuck. I thought that was it. I thought that was going in. I don't know how that didn't go in. Now it's end-to-end. See, Ottawa, again, you get down there without a shot. You got to fucking shoot somebody, man. Fuck, man. Yeah, good call, actually. Good call, old man. Montrealers going to fill that place up. Hainzer tweets, this will go 3 overtimes. Here's a crazy stat. Last time LeBron James wasn't in the NBA Finals, Tate Forcier was Michigan's starting quarterback. Remember him, Tate Forcier? LeBron James has passed Michael Jordan for most career playoff points with 5,989 tonight. Pens fans are getting pissed. That's good. That's an advantage. Give them a penalty. Give the fans a penalty. Delay a game. Whatever. I don't mind them slowing it down. If I'm Ottawa, good. Throw more shit on the ice. My guys are tired. I don't know what the nutritional deal is here in between periods, but whatever it is, like Ottawa, fucking do it, man. Like, seriously, it's fucking shot time, guys. I bust out the needle. All right, guys, how bad do you want this? Fuck. Just don't worry. What's in this, boss? Don't worry about it, all right? Don't worry. You're not going to test positive for anything. Just shut up. Fucking give him a shot of fucking, some fucking something. Buddy on Ottawa trying to smash his stick. You don't know what he's so pissed about. Guy on Ottawa, you see when they show the Sens, they're going in. Guy in Ottawa takes his stick. He's like, fuck. Yeah, hamburger helper for everybody. Like, oranges ain't gonna do it. Like, whatever it is, whatever Ottawa did in the last intermission didn't work. Like, what you guys take naps? Fuck, like, whatever you do this time, man, make sure you're a little energetic coming out of this thing. Listen to Bruce Chad. Might order Domino's. I've got absolutely nothing here, fuck. All right, well, we can't stay with you all night, even if this is premium. We'll take one last break. Oh, no, here's bad news. Charles Barkley just walked into the media room in Boston and asked if we could put the hockey game on. He said he has money on Ottawa. Oh, boy. Charles Barkley has some money on the Senators. I just stayed for OT, Loretti. I just stayed for overtime. We'll take a break and we'll come back with our final segment. My guess is that this game ends in like the first fucking minute of overtime. Like, I don't think this is going to be an all-nighter. I hope it is, and I'm running out of weed. Well, dispensary really pissed me off tonight, man. Swear to God, there's this fucking kid there 2 times. He hasn't given me the buds. He's giving me these little things. I was going to make a little stink, but I want to get out of there. I regret that I didn't. It's been bothering me all night. Fuck. I'm going to run out of fucking weed with this fucking hockey game on until fucking 2 in the morning. 3-1 for the St. Louis Cardinals in the fourth inning right now. Dodgers have runners on first and third with 2 out. You're in game. 3-1 for in game. No, it wasn't a corn riff. It was a corn ripoff. It was a corn ripoff. All right, right now in game, if you like the Pittsburgh Penguins, it's minus 150. Minus 150. Ottawa Senators are minus 120. The second overtime is set to begin as we get set to wind down here this evening. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We've added some more songs. We'll have some more songs added to the rotation for Saturday. There's some confusing shit with this program, right? So I'm doing my best as we go along. And even around people that know what they're doing, they get confused with this. They're like, I don't know why this doesn't pop up. So, we live and learn. We move on. We'll have some new songs. Some of these flatbed tracks aren't bad, actually. Some of the flatbed tracks aren't bad. We'll add some more of them. We'll get some Homicide. We have Homicide pumped in here, but it doesn't pop up for some reason. As I stated, it's a weird, I don't know, technology can be weird. So we've had what, 5, I think 5 now, epic Saturday night shows. Every one of them has been great in their own way. And I expect no different this Saturday as we have Triple X superstar Rochelle Ryan joining us on the program. Rochelle Ryan joins us on the program. Go for the 2, Joe Lisi on the radar as well to talk some college football. We'd like to get, it'll be, there'll be nothing going on in the sports world this Saturday night. It'll be a weird night. Like there's no Stanley Cup, there's no NBA or anything. So, and there's no UFC. The UFC is Sunday night. We'll actually be on Sunday night right before the UFC or on during the UFC on Sunday, which will be interesting. So it should be an interesting premium weekend. We're going to adjust the price to $20 for the upcoming month if I can figure out how to do it. It's telling me to do it at the end of the month. It goes, don't do it in the mid-month. It confuses people or whatever. And it even says if you do this, you're going to lose what you saved. And I'm like, whatever, fuck. It's on YouTube now anyways. If you want to find past shows, they're all up at Sports Rage Livestream on YouTube. That's what it's called, Sports Rage Livestream. We'll figure it out, though. Because if I do it on the first, then you guys are going to get charged again for the 30. And no one feels ripped off. It's been worth it. And it'll even get better with the NFL season. But once football is here, too, you get the picks. The Sunday morning show, I'm looking forward to it, actually. We're going to do a Sunday morning NFL show at like 10 a.m., 10:30. We'll figure out the time. I want to leave people time to get their bets in, including myself. 12 and fantasy and everything. 12:30 might be a little late, so I think we might go 10 to 12. 10 to 12 is a good time. I know it's a little early for you on the East Coast, on the West Coast, but you can rewatch it. But Saturday night should be real good. Like I said, no sports, but college football is around the corner. And even though it's Sports Rage Premium, there's still some sports talk. So we're gonna have we'll have a porn star, Rochelle Ryan, on, who's a big Giant fan. She's coming in on off the top. She's coming in off the top. Go for the 2 will join us on Saturday night. We'll talk some college football, season win totals and all the odds and Heisman and all that stuff that's out there right now. The college football stuff's just getting posted this week, so it's time to start talking college football. And we'll be breaking down the NBA, the NHL, and it'll be a good time Saturday night. as I stated, I don't know. It's tough for me to look too far into the future, but Red Heat and Rage Radio, it might not be 5 nights a week. It might be, they might keep it 3 nights, and Cam prefers to do 2 hours a night. I don't mind it either. If we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 10 to midnight instead of 10 to 11, that's cool with me. And I can keep the Patreon shit going. And if we do go to 5 nights a week on the radio, then we're going to move Patreon to an exclusive weekend stuff. We'll have the Saturday night parties and the Sunday morning NFL shows. Or maybe a Sunday night recap. We'll do 2 on Sunday or something to give people the bang for the buck. But once the NFL season starts, like I said, I'm still going to give all the picks on the Fantasy Sports Network and everything, but I give those picks on Friday afternoon when I do that video. I do those picks on Friday afternoon. So on Sunday, you're going to get my real NFL bets, like the final official, this is what I'm betting. I'll read you my open bet page type shit. This is what I bet. And I'll make you some money. I do good in the NFL. We'll crush the NFL. I appreciate it, Dave. So like I said, if that happens, I think it's August 1st. I'm going to find out. I'll try to find out sooner rather than later so I can adjust my own schedule accordingly. But I believe it's August 1st. We're going to expand the radio show, either to 5 nights a week or fucking 2 hours a night, or who knows, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. So that'll set up for football. We'll keep it $20 a month. $5 a week is more than fair. 4 shows a week, $1.25 a show. You're getting 3-hour shows, 7-hour shows. The guests have been good. Production's been good. In a perfect world, I'd like to make it like $9.99 and have a shitload of people, but I think 20 is more than fair. $5 a week is perfect. Like I said, $5 a week. You're getting 4 fucking shows a week. $5 a week. That's more than fair. But I understand, money is tight. There's a lot of entertainment options out there. I want to be affordable and competitive with the mainstream as well, right? I'll just boot him anyways. I'll take his $9.99 and boot him. There's a page I saw on Patreon. It says if you want to refund or ban somebody, it's within our right. It's like the service is not a privilege, right? You know what I mean? Like if somebody really pissed me off and they subscribed, I don't give a shit. Fuck, I just fucking boot them out, hit fucking refund and ban. Fuck, you're gone. Yeah, but I don't think Ric Flair would pay even $9.99. I think he's just a cheap fucker, exactly. He's probably watching every fucking show on YouTube though now. I haven't figured out exactly when I'll post them up. Like I said, I posted like the last night. I'll probably post tonight's show like on fucking Saturday or something. And Pittsburgh scores. Fuck me, man. And of course they did. Fuck. It just never works out for fucking, fuck, man. I lose the bet. Ottawa gets fucked. Bettman wins. The Canadians laugh. Well, they shot more. You know what I mean? They look how they just won. Bang, quick shot. You know, Ottawa, you fucked around in overtime too much. You played not to lose. See, look, when Ottawa, it was a weird goal too, kind of a floater. Yeah, I knew when Barkley was in on it, we were fucked. Did it touch anybody? Whatever, man. Disappointing. After all that, they'd lose on a fucking knuckleball. A floater. A butterfly. What a way to lose, fuck. After all that, like, really? And the LA Dodgers have taken a 4-3 lead on the St. Louis Cardinals. Why not, huh? Holy shit. They put up 3 runs. They had the runners on first and third watching a hockey game. Double kicking the teeth at the same time. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Fucking blows. We get screwed on this. I'm out of weed. I got ripped off from a fucking local dispensary with a bunch of little buds from some shithead hipster kid. And I got nothing to eat here. I got banking issues. And I've got fucking about 12 hours to fill a fucking golf tournament that no one's signing up for. Great, great night. It's been a great, great fucking year, man. But I have your support, don't I? We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. We do the Friday Night Freak Show still. We do the radio show and then we do a little freak show. I don't know what kind of mood I'm going to be in by tomorrow night, but we'll see. We'll get to the Seahawk news over the weekend. The Seahawk news is Colin Kaepernick's close to signing with the Seahawks, and Richard Sherman hates Russell Wilson, hates Pete Carroll. And there's a lot of bad blood. That, like, to this day, like, Sherman doesn't like Wilson, like, blames him for the Super Bowl. Basically, it sounds like Richard Sherman's an asshole. That's the gist of it. Not a team guy. Richard Sherman's an asshole. Bitches about everything. Tried to beat Russell Wilson up in a practice once. Fucking... yeah, the moral, yeah, we'll talk about it over the weekend more, but that was the gist of it. That Sherman's been a constant problem, like, with Russell Wilson. When Wilson was young, like, he used to intercept him in practice and mock him, and, you know, he would fight with the guys on the offense, and he would trash talk Wilson all the time, and they actually had to pull him aside and say, stop fucking trash talking Wilson. We're trying to build this kid's confidence, not tear him apart. And that Richard Sherman blames Russell Wilson. He thinks that they're the best defense, so they should have 3 Super Bowl rings, and it's Wilson's fault. Wilson sucks. And it's interesting because everyone on the defense is big on bringing Kaepernick in. And one thing I will say, Wilson wasn't great last year. He was running for his life and shit, but he wasn't great. And even in the playoff game against the Falcons, like, he wasn't on his game, really. Too much Sierra. But Russell Wilson's an elite quarterback, and Sherman, your game's slipping, so you should shut up, fuck. You know, that's the thing with Sherman, though. Sherman takes credit when they win, and then lose, it's never his fault, right? I mean, you know, Sherman, you can bitch all you want about the Super Bowl and what happened and them not, you know, Russell Wilson and the coaches and everything still. But whatever, dude. Tom Brady went up and down the field on your guys' fucking ass, too. It goes both ways, so whatever. And with that, we wrap it up. 3 hours exactly. Thanks for the support, guys. Game time decisions tomorrow. Steve Merrill, Cam Stewart, Mick Aussie, Unfiltered, Gamblu, Chris Meany, Red Heat and Rage Radio tomorrow night. We're going to see if we can get our boy Babano on. And Twitter won't work right now for some reason. Why not? It's constant. Oh, there it is. Fuck me, man. Never fucking ends this bullshit. All right, guys. We out of here. Yeah, fuck Swiss Chalet, but I wish I could order some Swiss Chalet right now. I really have nothing here, fuck. I got no money either, fuck. I got to deal with some shit in the morning. We had to pay for the horse and the fucking the deposit for the golf. Now I'm getting screwed. We got no horse and our golf tournament is fucking not full and it's not a refundable deposit. The only thing I have here is strawberries. Strawberry fields forever, motherfuckers. Other than that, you're on your own. Later. Free Freak Show Friday, too. See you.